So we'd like to extend a huge congratulations to our undefeated Lightsers of Destiny for ending their third and final tag team of the month honors and the #1 seed in the 2017 tag team playoffs. And now it's time for our women's to shine, so let's bring out our Chao divas! The women's division as you know on the individual races, so Paul's details on by Paul, take it away. Alright, Brandon, how about we start off with these three lovely divas? Race number 1 will feature Tiffany Anderson, Sandy McDonald, and Allison Stewart. Good luck to our first group of divas on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a race! So these three divas are trying to start our 2017 with a W on the column as we approach the final weeks of our 2016 season. Right now, the three Chao approaching the palm trees. They're gonna eat the fruit, and now they're gonna eat the fruit. And it looks like Tiffany Anderson is dancing to the beat, and there goes Sandy McDonald. She will have full command of the lead because Allison Stewart is dancing to the beat, and Sandy McDonald is going to rest. As the first superstar against B-Ross on the women's division portion of the show is number 8, who's trying to leave the yellow competitors in the dust. And it looks like number 6 is going to rest, and number 7 is flying, and Tiffany Anderson has took a shortcut. I see that coming. Tiffany Anderson now has the lead as number 8 opens this one up with back-to-back speed bursts. And he's trying to leave Allison Stewart and number 6 in the dust. Right now, number 6 is getting left behind in the competition on the way in the back. And who will get the next command speed burst? It is number 7 who will get the next command speed burst. Trying desperately to catch up in a hurry, and look at that, he moves up a couple of places. Allison Stewart's going to rest, and number 8 pauses for one. Now again, number 6 moving up to do, as the next speed will be made by Sandy McDonald. She dominates over second place, but it is Tiffany Anderson who really dominates over the competition right now. She dominates in first place. She has reached the top of the wall as Allison Stewart will have the next command speed burst. And down goes number 8. That's going to cause some serious damage. Right now, poor number 6 is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. Number 8 is also left behind in the competition. But let's get back to Allison Stewart. And look at that. He passes to number 7. So now he's in 5th place in the pack. But it's Tiffany Anderson who dominated for the entire race thanks to that shortcut. She's going to jump to the 500 mark with that easy victory. As Allison Stewart gets a third consecutive speed burst, that was a good one. Tiffany Anderson holds on the competition by a landslide. What a deal. And it looks like number 6 and 8 on the board rest, as number 8 will get a number 10. That makes his third speed burst of the base, and he is leaving number 6 left behind in the competition. Number 6 can just forget about this space. As number 8 expected to close this one out with back-to-back speed bursts. He opened it with back-to-back speed bursts, and he closes this one out with back-to-back speed bursts. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, Tiffany Anderson got the job done this week, and we'll be right back with more. Right, Brandon? Right. There's more time coming out, so don't touch the remote. We'll be right back. And now race number 2, Paul. Who do we have here? Race number 2 will feature Sarah Glenberry, Rihanna Simon, and Rona Hallman. And this is going to feature the Golden Child, so they're going to need a lot of work to beat out those golden opponents. But let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 3 divas, and let's rock this place! And it looks like Rihanna Simon's going to rest. That'll get Sarah Glenberry and Rona Hallman the opening edge. But I think Sarah Glenberry is gaining a little bit of momentum over Rona Hallman and the current moment. Let's see what happens in the early one. They're both going to eat the fruit, and Sarah Glenberry is dancing to the beat. And there goes Rona Hallman. She will have command of the lead up in the front for the best position, fighting with number 7 for 3rd place of the pack. And who will get the opening toss on this base? It is number 6 who got the opening toss this time around. He is better to take the bridges. And Sarah Glenberry is trying to make a statement And she heads for the wide, and she will! She takes a shortcut! She prevails, and now she is in the lead. As Divas number 2 will be made by number 7, who's trying to lead the opposite with Golden Chao in the dust. Right now it is number 6 who is getting left behind along with number 8. And who will get the next command speed bus is Mona Hoffman, who is trying desperately to catch up with the others in a hurry. Sarah Granberry, after being left behind at the start, now has full control of the lead thanks to that shortcut. Going for her 11th win of her 14 races so far this season. As we head back into Mona Hoffman, who leads number 7 in the dust. Now she dominates in 4th place of the pack. Right now, number 2 is getting last place. I don't think he'll get any help from the crowd every now and then. Back to Mona Hoffman, and she maintains 4th place easily over the other Golden Chao. But it's Sarah Granberry who dominates in the lead at the current moment. As Rihanna Simon, who dominates over the rest of the pack, will have the next command speed us. But I think Sarah Granberry is going to celebrate another easy victory over Rihanna Simon. And it looks like one of the Golden Chao going to best. As number 7, who is going to best, will have the next command speed bus. That makes his 2nd speed bus of the race. And Sarah Granberry has this race all locked up and ready to celebrate. Sarah Granberry prevails over Rihanna Simon by a couple of feet. As number 2, will have the next command speed bus. And he went a little traffic that time. Number 8 can just forget about what he has done wrong in this race. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race, and it will be made by Mona Hoffman, putting a total of 4 speed bus for this race. But our big winner of this race is Sarah Granberry. That's right, she done a pretty good job, and now she gets her 11th win. Coming out, there's more exciting action, but first have a look at this. Alright, moving right along to race number 3. That's right, it will feature Holly Hoffman, who has won so far in her 13 races so far. Olivia Fortin, who leads over 24 divas at 11-2, and Molly Brown herself. We start the race. And it looks like Holly Hoffman and Molly Brown are both going to best. That means Olivia Fortin will have full control of this match. And she's going to dominate over her opponents. Right now, Olivia Fortin is going to shake the palm trees, and now she is going to eat the food, and there she goes, busting down the line. The other 2 divas are going to eat the fruit, and it is Scarlett Hoffman, who is winning so far, who will get the opening toss this time, and she passes a couple of sleeping Chao. And by now, Molly Brown is getting left behind in the competition on the way in the back. As speed bus number 2 in this race will be made by number 6, who's trying to go out with the other Sarah Chao in a hurry. And he pauses for one, thinking about another turn. We'll find out soon enough. Right now, it is Olivia Fortin, who should have a dominating lead over the competition. As we head back into number 6, his strategy worked, and now he regains control of the momentum. And right now, number 8 is getting left behind, as he will get the next command speed bus. That'll leave number 2 and number 1 in dead meat. And number 2 pauses this morning as we pass the 1 minute mark, so he's going to be left behind in the competition for a while. Who got the next command speed bus? It's back to number 6. And now he leaves numbers 1, 2, and 8 in the dust. Now catching up to Molly Brown for 4th place of the pack. Olivia Fortin leads over Colin Hoffman, who is safely in 2nd place ahead of number 7 and Molly Brown. And he pauses for one. Now get Molly Brown some catching up to do. As number 2, who desperately needs some help every now and then, will have the next command of speed bus. And now he leads number 1 in the dust. Poor number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He really needs some help, but I don't think he'll get that chance every now and then. Next bus belongs to Molly herself. She dominates over 2nd place over Colin Hoffman, who is going west for a while. But I think Olivia Fortin's going to celebrate an easy victory over the 2 Chao right now. She had the opening edge, and it looks like she's going to win easily. As Sky Hoffman will get the next command speed bus. That makes her second speed bus of the race. Olivia Fortin has reached the goal line, and she wins it. Olivia Fortin maintains the best record of the 24 divas. That makes 12-2, her 12th win of the 14 races she has so far this season. She's still in the lead over the 24 divas, as number 7, who dominates over the 5 with Chao and Kai Hallman, will close on the speed bus for the race. And number 2 can just forget about this race. Alright, Olivia Fortin still in the lead. Let's see how long her lead will last. There's more something action for you out just ahead, so stay tuned. Okay, Paul, we're almost halfway through the women's division races. Who do we have next? Alright, race number 4 will feature Diane Chimacha, Debbie Jenkins, and Helen Benjamin. And as we're gonna line up, everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. And they're off and running for those 3. By now, it looks like Helen Benjamin's gonna rest. So let's watch Diane and Debbie, who's gonna be fighting in the palm trees. Anything can happen in Chao, we say. The motto we say every week of Chao Racing 2016 and beyond. Anything can happen, of course. And there goes Diane Chimacha with Debbie Jenkins right on her tail. What will these 3 challengers be doing? Debbie Jenkins is heading for the water. Diane taking the bridges as the first superstar against people is Helen Benjamin, who's trying to make a miracle comeback after resting at the start of the race. And number 6, Transformers, he's better to drop down to last place over the competition right now. Both him and number 1 are getting left behind the competition. And who will get speed bus number 2 in this race? It is Diane Chimacha, who's battling with Helen Benjamin for second place in the pack. Right now it is Debbie Jenkins who has the lead at the current moment over the free Chao right now. And Diane Chimacha pauses from one. That means Helen Benjamin will regain second place over her. As the next US we made by number 2, who's trying to hold off the other Silver Chao in a hurry. Right now he leads over the 5 Silver Chao. Number 7 is behind the pack over the 5 Silver Chao. And number 1, Transform 1. So he's better to get a couple of speedruns. If he wants a couple of speedruns to get back in this one. This is the first of them. Now he's trying to catch up with the other Silver Chao. And back with fun, Debbie Jenkins is getting tailgated by Helen Benjamin. We'll find out if she can hang on to the victory or not. Next PS belongs to number 7, who's trying to lead number 1 left behind in 7th. And number 6 is getting all alone in last place as he heads for the wall. He's not going to get a speed bus in time. And who will get the next one? It is going to be Diane Chimacha. That makes her second speed bus of the race, trying to leave Debbie Jenkins left behind in 3rd place. And right now it is Helen Benjamin who has control on the lead after she was left behind for a while. As the next US we made by number 6, who is getting left behind the competition. I don't think he'll get any more speed. That's going to be it for him. And Helen Benjamin has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. She's going to win this one unless Debbie Jenkins gets the next speed bus. And Helen Benjamin wins it. She holds on Debbie Jenkins for the lead. She avoided the upset, folks. That was a true performance by Helen Benjamin. She knows when to stop when the going gets tough. Alright, here she is, jumping down. We'll be right back with more side action after we hear a word from this. We have 4 races in the books for the women's division. We got 4 more to go. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 will feature Erica Fellows, Lisa Marigold, and Christina Bennett. Let's see what happens in this go-round of the women's division. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. And Christina Bennett with us. That will give Erica Fellows and Lisa Marigold the opening edge as these 2 Chao race through the rainbow path and now into the palm trees. Christina Bennett trying to get back in this one. Right now, Erica and Lisa are shaking the palm trees. Here comes the coconut shaped fruit, and there goes Lisa Marigold busting down the line. Erica Phelps decided to dance to the beat. So that means Lisa Marigold will have full control of this match. As the first superstar against Divas is number 6, who leads over the 5-0 Chao over the Bridges, and number 7 is Gordon West. So he's expected to be left behind on the competition on the way in the back. As he will get Speed Bus number 2 in this race. That was a good Speed Bus right now, but I don't think it will be enough to stay in the game. Right now it is Erica Phelps and Lisa Marigold battling for the lead up in the front. Christina Bennett wants to make it a three-way in the early run. We'll find out soon enough as the next Speed Bus win made by number 8, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then, and down goes number 7. That's going to cost serious damage. So now he is back in last place, over with the 5-0 Chao to come on. We passed the 1 minute mark of this race, and who will get the next command speed once it is number 1. And now he leads over the 5-0 Chao, number 2 Ponsmore, and down goes Christina Bennett, and he almost went on course. But he still should have the lead over Erica Phelps by now. Back to number 1, and he dominates over the 5-0 Chao, and Erica Phelps was positive from 1. And now he is battling with Lisa Marigold for second place on the back. Number 6 is getting left behind. He is going to need a couple of speeders to get back in this one. And this is the first of them. He manages to make the pass through all 3 of the other Civil Chao. Let's see what happens in the only one. Back up in front, Christina Bennett is trying to hold off Lisa Marigold in the lead at the come on. She reached the top of the wall. And she scored a mess. That means Lisa Marigold, as he will have the next command speed bus, will have command of the lead. Lisa Marigold going for his second win of her 2016 season after he slumped for almost the entire season. Christina Bennett can still survive if she makes the pass. Oh, she's going to get the next command speed bus, and she takes back the lead from Lisa Marigold. Looks like we won't have an upset, folks. Christina Bennett's going to win this one over Lisa Marigold. Wow, this is going to be an exciting race to remember. As number 8 takes number 10, Christina Bennett holds up Lisa Marigold to stay above 500 in her win-loss record. What a deal! Lisa Marigold will have to settle for second, and it looks like Erica Phelps will come in third, barely over number 1. So Christina Bennett avoided an upset. Wow, I thought we were going to have an upset, but Christina Bennett made a statement. We'll be right back for more. Do not go away. Okay, who do we have next, Paul? Race number 6 will feature Kelly Dawson, Pauline Carter, and Cynthia Jones. Alright, Pauline Carter surely had a great time so far this season. Will she keep it up? We're about to find out. Please start the race. Okay, Pauline is off and running. Kelly and Cynthia are trying to keep up with the pace. Can either one of them make a statement in the early run? We'll find out soon enough. Pauline has just eaten fruit, and it looks like she's dancing to the beat right now. And it looks like Cynthia Jones is going to miss. And there goes Kelly Dawson. She's going to be leading only briefly because Pauline Carter is off and running again. And who will get the winning toss in this race? It is number 2 who got the winning toss for this race. Now he moves up a couple of places with that Beavers. And by now, number 6 is getting left behind in the competition, trying desperately to get back in this one, as number 1 will have Beavers number 2 of this race, leaving number 6 in dead meat for sure. Right now, it is Pauline Carter, who is a safe distance in the lead of the competition. Pauline Carter going for her 11th win of her 2016 season. She approaches the top of the hill as we head back into number 1, who now gains a little bit more ground over number 7 and 8. Number 6 is way behind, but Cynthia Jones is getting left behind in the competition. Which one of those two will get the next command speed bus? It's going to be number 6 who will have the next command on the speed bus. That will leave Cynthia Jones in dead meat over the 8 Chao right now. Cynthia is not even catching up to the crowd bit by bit. Yeah, her day's over. Cynthia's going to be done for. That's going to he's going to get probably at least 4 the rest of the race. Back to number 6, and she's trying to catch up in a hurry. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for numbers 1 and number 6 respectively. Meanwhile, back up in front, Pauline Carter is climbing up the wall, and she reaches the top of the hill. As Cynthia Jones finally gets some help. But she's still way behind in the competition in last place. Right now it is Carrie Dawson who safely leads over the rest of the pack in second place in the convoy, as she will have the next command because she can say all we want to her poor opponents. But it's Pauline Connor who says adios to Carrie Dawson and the rest of the pack. She's going to get another easy victory over the pack. As number 7 takes the next BMS, Pauline Connor dominates over Carrie Dawson, who's better than one in second place. Pauline Connor gets her 11th win off her 14 races so far this year. And number 6 is getting left behind in the competition still. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race, and it will be made by Cynthia Jones. That makes her second speed bus of the race. That will be enough to wind up in 4th place. Number 7 will come in 3rd place of the 8 Chao. And number 1's getting left behind. And that's going to do it. So Pauline Connor trying to make the number 1 seed. I think she might have a good chance of making the number 1 seed next week. We'll find out soon. Coming out, we got more exciting action for you. But first, have a look at this. So we're down to just 2 races left here in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's right, but then one of those remaining races will feature Maria Schneider, Veronica Howard, and Jennifer Payton. Good luck to the next 3 divas on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And number 2 is going to rest, so he will be left behind in the crowd. And number 8 is going to join number 2 for Delight as she takes a snooze. Right now, the 3 divas are going to eat the fruit. And there goes Maria and Veronica. These 2 will be battling for the lead up in the front. Jennifer Payton decided to dance to the beat. As the first superstar against Speed Plus is number 7, who dominates over the 5 Super Chao in the convoy. Already, he's doing a pretty good job. And number 6 is going to so he's going to be left behind in the competition for a while. And number 1 possible one as Bebus number 2 we made by number 2, who leaves number 8 left behind in 7th, along with number 1. Numbers 1 and 8 are getting left behind in the competition on the way in the back. Both of these Chao are battling for Delight, trying to gain a lot of momentum to get back in this one. Which one of them will get the next command speed? It is number 8 who will get the next command speed, thus leaving number 1 in dead meat in last place. Meanwhile, Veronica Howard currently leads over Maria Schneider, who's tailgating her in 2nd place. These 2 Chao are still battling over the checker bridges, and we'll soon know which one will have the upper hand when they get to the home stretch. Next first belongs to number 7. That makes his 2nd speed rest of the race, and I think that's going to be enough to dominate over the 5 Super Chao once again. And it looks like number 2 passes more, so he's better to drop down to last place over the 5 Super Chao in the back. As the next speed rest we made by number 6, who leaves numbers 1 and 2 left behind battling for Delight on the way in the back. And back in front, Veronica Howard and Maria Schneider are about to have some company. Jennifer Payton's trying desperately to get back in this one. Anyway, who got the next speed rest of this? Number 2, he finally gets some help. Now trying to hold on number 1 for Delight and Jennifer Payton's class. So I believe it's going to be either Veronica Howard or Maria Schneider who's going to win this one. As both of them head towards the home stretch, the next speed we made by number 1. And look at that! He now leads over the 5 Super Chao. And number 2 is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. He's not getting it. And the winner of this exciting race is Veronica Howard over Maria Schneider. She beats Maria at the home stretch. And number 2 went a little too far that time. And we have just enough time for one more speed rush on this base. And it will be made by Jennifer Payton, who will wind up in 3rd place. Maria Schneider will have to settle for 2nd. And Veronica Howard gets the job done this week. There's more stuff coming up. That's fine. We'll present our last race of the week after we hear a word from this. Only one race left in our New Year's Day Palooza. Who do we have left? Race number 8 will feature Jessica Claymore, Tanya Greensboro, and Alex Povixen. That's what we all have left for this week's New Year's Day Palooza. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's have a challenge! And there goes the final 3 divas, busting down the line, trying to start on 2017 with a W, and trying to make the 2017 Women's Division Playoffs at the end of the season. But they still got one more week to go after this week. But right now, let's see what happens this week for those 3 divas. Right now, the 3 Chao are going to eat the food, and there goes Jessica Claymore. She's going to have command on the lead up in the front. And she's going to be heading for the water as the first superstar against divas is Alex Povixen, who gets the opening toss. And she's trying to get a lot of momentum in the early run. And right now, numbers 1 and 8 are getting left behind the competition in the back of the pack. And number 6 plus 1 as number 2 takes Divas. Number 2 of this race, now trying to lead over the 5 Super Chao ahead of number 7. Right now it is Jessica Claymore who has the best power strength of the 24 divas according to their stats. She leads over the competition at the Cameron ahead of Tanya Greensboro as the next Divas we may by number 8, who leads numbers 1 and 6 left behind battling for dear life. Number 1 seems to be winning the battle of dear life over number 6 for Denny here. These 3 divas are getting left behind, and number 8 taunts more. And who will get the next command Divas? It is number 6, that'll lead number 8 left behind in Denny. He will also lead number 1 left behind for 7th place of the 8 Chao right now. Meanwhile, Jessica Claymore is trying to hold off Tanya Greensboro. Hell, trying to get a little more momentum on Tanya Greensboro. And she will, because there she goes, climbing up the wall. So I think she'll now have a safe distance over Tanya Greensboro right now. Next Divas belongs to Alex Povixen, and she's going to catch up number 7, who went down for the count. And right now, number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. He is getting left behind in the competition. He's all over last place. As the next Divas we may by number 1, who leads number 8 in dead meat. And back in front, Jessica Claymore should be the last winner of Week 27's action here on Chao 2016 in 2017. She should have a dominating win over her hated opponents right now. As Alex Povixen takes on number 10, and number 8 is getting left behind going the best. Jessica Claymore finishes up the winners for Week 27's action here at Little Rock, Arkansas. She gets the job done this week. Number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. As number 6, who gets his second speed bus to the race, will wrap up the setting for the speed bus of our New Year's Day Palooza here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Alright, so Jessica Claymore leads us to our clean time, but we still have to do our closing, right? That's right, we're going to do our closing after this, so don't go away. So here's a final look at our tag team standings for this year's tag team playoffs. The Licenses of Destiny claim number 1 with 8-0, followed by the Go-Getters with number 2 at 7-1. Albie and Jr. and Chris Knuckles get the number 3 seed with 6-2, and the Dallas Aces with that win this week get the number 4 seed with 5-3 over the Days Brothers. Congratulations to all 4 of these teams, and we wish them very best of luck in the tag team playoffs in 2 weeks. So that's it for Week 27's action here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Next week is going to be our season finale, as we will find out which 8 male superstars and which 4 female divas will participate in the individual playoffs. And we want to thank everyone who participated here in Little Rock, Arkansas to help celebrate the new year. This is Brian Chang signing off. Best wishes for 2017. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody. Happy New Year to you all. This is Bob Sagamore signing off. Join us next week for our season finale of Chao 2016. See you then and Happy New Year!